Welcome to Napoleon's Power Talk. Today we're diving deep into a topic that will separate your habits from your destiny. The title is Master Your Mindset for Success, and I've broken this journey down into 10 powerful parts, each one built to challenge, stretch, and grow you. So buckle up. Let's begin with part 1. Have you ever wondered why some people win even with fewer resources? Do you know your mindset can decide your future before you even act? I remember a time when I had big goals but kept hitting invisible walls. I blamed the world, circumstances, and timing, but the real block was inside me. My mindset was stuck in fear, doubt, and limitation. Napoleon Hill taught us that success begins in the mind. Every wealth, every achievement, every fulfilled dream starts as a thought, held with faith, and followed with action. Most people want success but carry a mindset wired for failure. They let past mistakes, other people's opinions, and daily fears shape their identity. But you can master your mindset. You can train your mind to believe, to persist, and to create. This is not empty motivation. It is a tool used by the world's most successful people to shape their lives. Here's the truth. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, weeds will grow, and your goals will die before they live. If you plant seeds of belief, faith, and vision, you will harvest opportunities and action. Napoleon Hill discovered this truth while studying over 500 successful individuals. They all had challenges, but they trained their minds to stay aligned with their purpose. Let me share a story. A young man named Ahmed wanted to build a business. He started with excitement, but soon the challenges came. Clients canceled, bills piled up, friends doubted him. Fear crept in, telling him to quit. But Ahmed remembered a lesson from Think and Grow Rich. Every morning he affirmed his goals out loud. He visualized himself serving clients, growing his business, and creating value. He replaced fear with faith daily. Slowly, the doubts lost power. Opportunities began to appear. His actions aligned with his mindset. Ahmed's business grew because he chose to master his mind before mastering the external world. Your mindset is your foundation. If you believe you will fail, your mind will find reasons to quit. If you believe you will succeed, your mind will find solutions. Ask yourself, are you feeding your mind with fear or faith each morning? What belief will you plant today to shape your future? Write this in your journal tonight. Comment below. What mindset do you need to build right now to reach your goals? Your mind is your most powerful tool, but you must take control. If you want to learn how to master your mindset daily and align your thoughts with your goals, subscribe to Napoleon's Power Talk now. We bring you daily lessons to strengthen your mind for success. You can master your mindset. You can shape your future. Will you choose to plant seeds of faith, purpose, and confidence daily? Are you ready to stop letting fear rule your mind and take back your power? Part 2. Have you ever felt stuck in a loop, repeating the same patterns? Do you know you can rewire your mind to break these cycles? Napoleon Hill revealed a truth many ignore. Your dominant thoughts shape your dominant actions. Most people desire change, but their mindset keeps them repeating yesterday's choices. If you want a new life, you need a new mindset. I remember a time when I wanted to level up in life. I tried new routines, started projects, and set bigger goals. But inside, I was fighting hidden doubts that said, what if you fail again? I was stuck in the old mindset that kept me small. Everything changed when I learned to direct my thoughts with intention. Your mind is not your enemy, but it will follow whatever you feed it. If you feed it fear, it will act in fear. If you feed it faith, it will act in faith. Napoleon Hill studied Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and countless achievers. They trained their minds to reject defeat before they faced the world's challenges. Mindset mastery is a daily discipline, not a one-time event. Let me share a story. A woman named Aisha wanted to transform her health. Every year she made resolutions. She would start with motivation, then stop within weeks. She blamed her busy schedule and lack of time. One morning she decided to change her mindset first. Each day she repeated affirmations. I am strong. I am disciplined. I am committed. She visualized herself finishing workouts and eating healthy meals. This mindset shifted her identity from someone trying to someone becoming. Over time, her actions aligned with her mindset. She found time where she once found excuses. Her health began to transform, not because she tried harder, but because she believed differently. This is the power of mastering your mindset. Your mind will act according to the identity you believe. Ask yourself, who do you believe you are right now? Does your mindset match the life you desire? Write this question in your journal tonight. Comment below. What new belief will you choose today to align your mindset with your goals? Napoleon Hill emphasized that controlling your mind is the first step toward controlling your destiny. You have a choice each day. You can feed your mind doubt or determination. You can let your past dictate your actions, or you can build a new identity through intentional thoughts. If you want to learn how to align your mindset with your goals daily, subscribe to Napoleon's Power Talk now for step-by-step practical guidance to rewire your mind for success. Your future depends on your mindset. Your mindset shapes your actions. Will you start training your mind to believe in your power and potential? Are you ready to break old patterns and build the mindset that attracts success? Let your meet by the poker go, mint to the Turodzenes Tortlin or weather refo. Are you ready to believe in sport and ready to believe in sport and trail? Are you ready to break old patterns, but the Turodzenes Tort and trail? Where the pre let you can spave in vidden below? 3. Have you ever noticed how your thoughts affect your energy? Do you know your mindset can create your results before you even act? Napoleon Hill shared a powerful truth. Your thoughts are magnets pulling in the results that match their energy. If your mind is filled with fear, you attract hesitation. If your mind is filled with faith, you attract action. Most people want success but live with a mindset clouded by fear and doubt. They start projects, then stop. They speak of goals, but their mind keeps saying, "You can't. You can change this." You can train your mind to align with your vision. I remember a time when I wanted to start a new venture. Ideas came, but doubt followed. What if it fails? What if I'm not ready? These thoughts drained my energy before I took a single step. One day, I decided to change what I allowed in my mind. Every morning, I wrote my goals and spoke them out loud. I replaced fear-driven thoughts with words of faith and power. I started to feel different. My energy changed, and with it, my actions changed. This is the first law of mindset mastery. Change your inner conversation and your results will change. Napoleon Hill studied great achievers like Andrew Carnegie and found they held strong mental images of success. They spoke words that aligned with their vision, even when their circumstances did not match. Let me share a story. A young man named Bilal wanted to become a public speaker. Each time he tried to speak, fear took over. His mind repeated, "What if I forget? What if people laugh?" Then Bilal learned to master his mindset. Every day he stood in front of the mirror and said, "I am a confident speaker. I have value to share. My voice matters." He visualized himself on stage, speaking clearly and connecting with people. Slowly his mindset shifted. The fear lost its power. Confidence grew and opportunities followed. Bilal became the speaker he visualized, not because circumstances changed, but because his mindset changed first. Your mindset is the soil. Your words and thoughts are the seeds. If you plant fear, you harvest hesitation. If you plant faith, you harvest action. Ask yourself, what seeds are you planting in your mind each day? Do your thoughts match the results you want in your life? Write this in your journal tonight. Comment below. What fear-based thought will you replace with a faith-based thought today? Napoleon Hill taught that you can think yourself into success or failure. It begins with mastering your mindset daily. Your mind can be your greatest ally or your biggest limitation. If you want to learn how to transform your mindset into a tool for success, subscribe to Napoleon's Power Talk now for daily mental training that aligns your thoughts with your dreams. You can train your mind to think success. You can choose faith over fear. Will you start speaking words of power to yourself daily? Are you ready to align your inner world with the success you desire in your outer world? Part 4. Have you ever felt like your mind is your biggest enemy? Do you know you can turn your mind into your strongest ally? Napoleon Hill discovered that your mind becomes what you train it to become. If you feed it fear, it will become a source of limitation. If you feed it faith, it will become a source of power. Most people let their minds run on autopilot. They allow negative thoughts to control their emotions and actions. They let doubts and fears decide their future. But the successful understand this. Mastering your mindset is a daily discipline. I remember a time when I struggled with consistency. I would start with motivation, then stop when challenges came. It felt like I was fighting against myself, stuck in cycles of excuses. Then I learned the power of intentional mental training. Each morning I would take 5 minutes to speak affirmations and visualize my goals. I reminded myself of who I wanted to become and what I was committed to achieving. Slowly I noticed my mind shifting from excuses to solutions. Napoleon Hill taught that autosuggestion is the tool to reprogram your subconscious mind. What you repeatedly say to yourself becomes what you believe, and what you believe shapes your actions. Let me share a story. A young woman named Sana dreamed of starting her own business. She had ideas but was paralyzed by fear. Her mind repeated, "You're not ready, you will fail." These thoughts kept her stuck. Then Sana decided to train her mind. Every morning she wrote down her goals. She read them aloud with emotion, feeling as if she was already living her dream. She visualized herself serving clients, managing her business, and living with freedom. Over time, her mindset shifted from fear to courage. Her mind became her ally, guiding her to take small steps each day. Today, Sana runs a growing business, not because she had perfect conditions, but because she mastered her mindset. Your mind can either limit you or lead you. The choice is yours. Ask yourself, are you letting your mind hold you back, or are you training it to push you forward? What daily mental routine will you commit to so your mind becomes your ally? Write this question in your journal tonight. Comment below. What is one affirmation you will speak to yourself daily to build your success mindset? Napoleon Hill emphasized that the subconscious mind accepts what you feed it through repetition and emotion. Feed it fear, and it will grow fear. Feed it faith, and it will grow faith. Your mindset determines your future. If you want to learn how to master your mind and align it with your goals, subscribe to Napoleon's Power Talk now for daily strategies that rewire your thinking for success. Your mind is powerful. Train it to work for you, not against you. Will you commit to training your mind daily to align with your goals? Are you ready to transform your thoughts into your most powerful tool for success? Part 5. Have you ever felt like your dreams are too big for you? Do you know your mindset can make your dreams possible? Napoleon Hill taught us that thoughts backed by belief and action become realities. Yet most people let fear control their dreams. They shrink their goals to match their doubts instead of growing their mindset to match their goals. If you want to achieve big things, you must first expand your mindset. There was a time when I wanted to take a bold step in my career. I had a vision, but fear whispered, what if you fail? What if you lose everything? These thoughts almost made me give up before I started. Then I realized something. Every successful person faced fear. What made them different was their mindset. They used fear as fuel, not as a barrier. They replaced doubt with faith and took action. Napoleon Hill discovered that definiteness of purpose is the starting point of all success. When your mind is clear about what you want, your thoughts, feelings, and actions align toward that purpose. Let me share a story. A young man named Ali wanted to become a writer, but every time he tried, his mind said, who will read your words? You're not good enough. These thoughts kept him stuck, watching others live the life he wanted. Then Ali decided to change his mindset. Each morning he wrote, I am a writer. My words inspire people. I am committed to my purpose. He visualized his books in people's hands, imagined readers thanking him for his words, and felt the success he desired. Slowly, Ali's mindset shifted. His fears lost power, and his faith grew stronger. He began writing daily, and eventually, his first book was published. His dream became a reality because he chose to master his mindset. Your mind is your starting point. Ask yourself, are your thoughts aligned with your dreams, or are they aligned with your fears? Are you shrinking your goals to match your doubts, or will you grow your mindset to match your goals? Write this in your journal tonight. Comment below, what big dream will you commit to visualizing and working toward with a success mindset? Napoleon Hill emphasized that success begins with a clear purpose, followed by a mindset of faith and persistence. If your mind believes in your purpose, you will find a way to achieve it. Your mindset creates your possibilities. If you want to learn how to align your mindset with your big dreams, subscribe to Napoleon's Power Talk now for daily guidance that transforms your thinking for success. You have dreams for a reason. You have the power to make them real. Will you expand your mindset to match the dreams you desire? Are you ready to replace fear with faith and move boldly toward your purpose? Part 6. Have you ever noticed how your mindset affects your decisions? Do you know your mindset can either open doors or close them? Napoleon Hill discovered that your mind is the gatekeeper of your destiny. It decides what you allow yourself to believe, attempt, and persist in. If your mindset is weak, every challenge feels like a reason to quit. If your mindset is strong, every challenge feels like a lesson to grow. Your mindset shapes your choices. I remember when I wanted to take a bigger step in business. The opportunity was there, but fear came rushing in. What if you fail? What if you lose what you have built? These questions clouded my mind. Then I remembered Napoleon Hill's principle. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. I asked myself, do I want to live in fear or do I want to trust in possibility? That day, I chose to trust my vision, and that choice opened doors I could not have seen while standing in fear. Mindset mastery is about choosing faith over fear. Let me share a story. A man named Saad dreamed of becoming a leader in his company, but every time he thought about taking a leadership role, his mind said, you're not ready. Others are better. This mindset kept him in the same place year after year. One day, Saad decided to change the conversation in his mind. Every day he told himself, I am capable, I am prepared, I am a leader. He visualized himself leading meetings, guiding his team, and solving problems with clarity. As he repeated these affirmations, his mindset began to shift. With this new mindset, Saad took on small leadership opportunities. His confidence grew, and eventually he was promoted. His dream became possible because he mastered his mindset. Ask yourself, are your daily decisions led by fear or by faith? Is your mindset opening doors, or is it closing them before you try? Write this in your journal tonight. Comment below. What one decision will you make this week to prove you are mastering your mindset for success? Napoleon Hill emphasized that you can control your mind, or your mind will control you. The thoughts you entertain shape your actions, and your actions shape your destiny. Your mindset is your power. If you want to learn how to align your mindset with decisive action, subscribe to Napoleon's Power Talk now for daily steps to train your mind for unstoppable success. You have a choice every day. Choose faith over fear. Choose growth over comfort. Will you take control of your mindset and let it lead you to success? Are you ready to open new doors by mastering your mind and your choices? Part 7. Have you ever felt like your environment is stronger than your will? Do you know your mindset can protect your dreams from outside negativity? Napoleon Hill taught us that you become the average of your dominant thoughts and influences. Many people fail not because they lack potential, but because they let negative environments control their mindset. If you want to master your mindset, you must guard it daily. I remember when I started a big project with excitement, but as soon as I shared my goals with others, doubt came. People said, "It's too risky, it won't work, you're not ready." I began to question myself and my motivation faded. Then I learned a powerful truth: your mindset is your responsibility. Napoleon Hill said, "Close the door of your mind on all the failures of your past." I realized I also needed to close the door on negative voices in my environment. To master your mindset, you must protect it like a treasure. Let me share a story. A young woman named Maria wanted to start a small design business. Every time she mentioned her dream, her friends laughed and told her to get a real job. These comments made her doubt her dream, and she stayed stuck. One day, Maria decided to change her environment. She started listening to motivational talks, reading empowering books, and surrounding herself with people who encouraged her vision. Each day, she repeated affirmations: "I am capable. My ideas matter. I will succeed." Slowly, her mindset shifted. Her confidence grew. She launched her business, and within a year, she was making more than she did at her old job. Maria's success was not a miracle. It was a result of guarding her mindset and choosing the right influences. Ask yourself, who and what are you allowing to influence your mindset? Are you letting negative voices shrink your vision, or are you protecting your dreams with positive energy? Write this in your journal tonight. Comment below. What one change will you make this week to protect your mindset and environment for your goals? Napoleon Hill emphasized that your mind is shaped by repetition and association. If you want to master your mindset, surround yourself with voices that match your vision. Your mindset is like a garden. Weeds of doubt will grow if you don't remove them daily. If you want to learn how to protect and strengthen your mindset for your goals, subscribe to Napoleon's Power Talk now for daily lessons that keep your mind aligned with your success path. Your dreams are precious. Guard them. Protect your mindset from negativity. Will you choose to remove negative influences from your life? Are you ready to build an environment that helps your mindset grow strong for success? Part 8. Have you ever wondered why some people stay consistent no matter what? Do you know your mindset can help you stay disciplined even during hard days? Napoleon Hill revealed that consistency is not just about willpower. It is about mindset alignment with your purpose. Many people fail because their mindset is reactive. They act when they feel motivated but stop when challenges arise. To master your mindset, you must build mental discipline. I remember a season when I felt like giving up on my goals. I started strong, but when the excitement faded, so did my effort. I would skip routines, delay actions, and lose momentum. Then I learned, your mindset is not something you visit, it is something you live in daily. Napoleon Hill wrote, "Persistence is to the character of man as carbon is to steel." I realized if I wanted to strengthen my mindset, I needed to show up daily, even on days I felt like quitting. Let me share a story. A man named Hamza wanted to get in shape. He joined the gym with excitement and went daily for 2 weeks. But then work got busy and he missed a few days. Those few days turned into weeks. Hamza was about to quit. One day he decided to change his mindset. Instead of focusing on feelings, he focused on commitment. Each morning he said, "I am disciplined. I show up for myself." He stopped waiting for motivation and started acting with intention. Over time, this mindset of discipline transformed his habits. Hamza lost weight, gained confidence, and learned that consistency is a mindset before it becomes a habit. Ask yourself, are you waiting for motivation to take action, or are you committed to your goals regardless of your feelings? Is your mindset built for discipline, or is it built around comfort? Write this in your journal tonight. Comment below, what one action will you commit to daily, even on days you don't feel motivated? Napoleon Hill emphasized that thoughts of persistence attract results, while thoughts of quitting attract regret. If you want to master your mindset, train it to stay committed even when motivation fades. Your mindset is your commitment coach. If you want to learn how to develop unshakable discipline for your dreams, subscribe to Napoleon's Power Talk now for daily mindset tools that align your thoughts with consistent action. Success comes to those who show up, even on hard days. Your mindset can help you stay strong. Will you choose discipline over excuses? Are you ready to build a mindset that stays consistent until your dreams become your reality? Part 9. Have you ever wondered why some people bounce back after failure? Do you know your mindset can help you turn setbacks into comebacks? Napoleon Hill taught that failure is never the end unless your mindset says it is. Most people see failure as a stop sign. They believe a setback means they are not capable, so they quit. But successful people see failure as feedback, not as a final verdict. I remember a project I once launched with high hopes. I invested time, energy, and heart into it, but it didn't work out. For days I felt defeated. Thoughts of "you're not good enough" tried to control me. Then I remembered Napoleon Hill's words, "Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit." I realized that mindset determines how you respond to failure. You can choose to learn, adjust, and keep going, or you can choose to give up. Failure is only a failure if you quit. Let me share a story. A young man named Amir dreamed of becoming a motivational speaker. He hosted his first event, but only 4 people showed up. His mind screamed, "You are a failure. This was a mistake." Amir was ready to give up. Then he chose a new mindset. Instead of seeing it as a failure, he saw it as training. He said, "These 4 people matter. I will speak with the same energy as if there were 1,000. Amir kept hosting events. Slowly the audience grew, and so did his confidence. Today Amir speaks to thousands, but it started with a mindset that refused to see failure as defeat. Ask yourself, how do you respond when things don't go as planned? Do you let setbacks define you, or do you use them as lessons to improve? Write this in your journal tonight. Comment below, what is one past failure you will now see as feedback for your growth? Napoleon Hill emphasized that your greatest challenges can become your greatest teachers if your mindset is open to learning. When your mind is focused on growth, failure loses its power to stop you. Your mindset can turn pain into purpose. If you want to learn how to turn your failures into stepping stones for success, subscribe to Napoleon's Power Talk now for daily mindset training that transforms setbacks into comebacks. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by how you rise after them. Will you let your failures teach you? Are you ready to develop a mindset that sees opportunity in every setback? Part 10. Have you ever felt your thoughts racing before a big decision? Do you know your mindset can bring you calm clarity in chaos? Napoleon Hill taught that calmness of mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom. Most people let their thoughts control them. They allow panic to decide their actions and fear to guide their choices. But you can master your mindset to find calm in any storm. I remember a season when I faced an uncertain choice. Opportunities were in front of me, but fear and confusion clouded my mind. I struggled with overthinking, and in that noise I almost let doubt steal my chance. Then I remembered Hill's words, "Control your own mind and you may never be controlled by the mind of another." I chose to pause, breathe, and bring my mind into a calm state before making decisions. I realized that a clear, calm mind sees possibilities that a fearful mind cannot. Let me share a story. A young woman named Alicia wanted to leave her job to start her own brand. But as the day approached, fear took over her thoughts. What if I fail? What if I can't pay bills? What will people say? Alicia was overwhelmed. Then she decided to take control of her mindset. Every morning she spent a few minutes in quiet visualization, imagining herself confidently working in her business, serving clients, and living with freedom. She repeated affirmations like, "I am calm, I am clear, I am capable." This daily practice brought peace to her mind. With clarity, she made decisions step by step instead of letting fear control her. Today, she runs a successful business, not because fear disappeared, but because she chose calm clarity over chaos. Ask yourself, are you letting your thoughts control you, or are you training your mind to stay calm under pressure? Is your mindset helping you see opportunities, or is it drowning you in fear? Write this in your journal tonight. Comment below. What practice will you start daily to keep your mind calm and clear for your goals? Napoleon Hill emphasized that calmness of mind is essential for sound decision-making and success. When your mind is calm, your actions align with your vision instead of your fears. Your mindset is your calm within the storm. If you want to train your mind to stay clear and focused under any circumstance, subscribe to Napoleon's Power Talk now for daily mindset training that strengthens your inner calm. Your dreams need a calm mind to guide them. Your goals need clear decisions to build them. Will you train your mind to find calmness in chaos? Are you ready to master your mindset so you can lead your life with clarity and confidence?